channel. So glad you guys are here with me today. I always say in every single video how it's so nice outside. It's a nice warm summer day. Well, it's nice and warm and toasty, as you can see from all the sweating I'm doing. So bipolar weather day. It really wants to be rainy or it really wants to be sunny. Like, it's kind of rainy and muggy outside, but it's also like the sun's been coming out today, so I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm so glad you guys decided to join me. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out and chilling with me, as always, guys. And if you guys are new here, I definitely want to officially welcome you to the Eclectic Soul channel. Thanks for coming and checking out my content. We have a lot of fun here. And if you guys like this video, you want to see more, or you just want to check out what we got going on here, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you are aware every single time I post. Guys, welcome back to another Soulful Chat. I'm actually like really enjoying and loving doing these Soulful Chats. It's kind of nice just to kind of sit and chill and talk to you guys about a topic that, you know, I'm passionate about, I hope you're passionate about, and, you know, just have a little chat, because why not? When I'm thinking about today's topic, I was really like kind of shocked because it's almost the end of June, almost July, and I like honestly cannot believe it's almost July. Like, where has 2021 gone? It's been zooming past so fast, you know what I'm saying? At the end of every month, I like to kind of take some time to kind of do some reflection, kind of reflect on my past month and get ready for the new month. Not just in terms of like, you know, the channel, which I love to organize, but also like my personal life. I like to really hone down on my goals, on my intentions, on my habits, and definitely manifesting. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things with manifesting. First of all, we're going to be talking about what manifesting is, why I think you should manifest, how to manifest, and kind of a little bit of like manifesting with Christianity. And I want to put a little disclaimer here. I know if, you know, talking about Christianity or God or Jesus is not, you know, your vibe, maybe it's something that's kind of offensive to you, I understand. I will definitely link timestamps down below into this video so you guys can skip that part or go to any kind of part that you want to on this video. So I definitely will be talking about that a little bit, so a little disclaimer. And then also too, I want to kind of give you guys a manifest with me section where we basically do my July manifest, see it more in action and how we do manifesting. You know, every time we do a Soulful Chat, we always have a beverage. I went for iced coffee today because it's something about summer. It makes me just drink copious amounts of iced coffee. And I've been really into making homemade iced coffee. It's kind of been my favorite thing lately, and it's been saving me a lot of money. So there's definitely that. So I hope you guys have a beverage. Feel free to drink coffee, wine, tea, orange juice, a milkshake, whatever your poison is, and let's get into it, shall we? So first, let's talk about what is manifesting. Right, when I first heard of the word manifesting, I kind of knew what it was about. I kind of had an idea what it was, but I didn't fully know what manifesting was or necessarily how to do it. I thought you had to do like a huge ritual or you had to do a lot of different steps, and it's actually a lot more simpler than I realized. I think like once I actually started to really get into and research manifesting, I realized how easy it actually is and how there's basically nothing to it, and how to manifest and manifesting is a lot more simpler than I had thought. This thing is basically kind of based on the laws of attraction. It says you attract what you want into your life, or by law of attraction, by doing things that you want to attract in your life, you will attract those things into your life. And that's kind of a weird way of saying it. To kind of give an example, to break it down, and say you're wanting to attract more positivity into your life, you're going to be more positive in life. So you're gonna, you know, change your thoughts, have more positive thoughts, you know, more positive attitudes, more positive actions, or however it looks like to you specifically. And by doing those things, you are attracting that positivity in your life. I mean, that's kind of a simple, basic example, so I'm sorry about that. But, you know, based on law of attraction, you attract what you want into your life. So if you want something you know, like positivity, or you want more kindness in your life, or you want this in your life, you want to attract that based on the law of attraction by changing your thoughts, changing your mindset, changing your attitude, your behaviors. You attract those things in your life. So based on law of attraction, manifesting is kind of the way I think of it is more of like an action to having the law of attraction. So going back to the positive example, saying you're wanting to have more positivity in your life, you want to attract that by a law of attraction. By changing your mindset, you attract more of that into your life. And by manifesting, you manifest those things into your life. So let me break it down this way. So manifesting is, so with positivity, say you want to manifest more positivity into your life. So, you know, by manifesting, you do, like, I am having more positivity in my life. By making that manifest, and by, you know, making that manifest, you kind of put yourself into that mindset of, okay, I want to have a more positive outlook on life, or have a more positive lifestyle. Then by the law of attraction, then by manifesting, you change your thoughts, you change your attitudes, your behaviors, and then you start attracting that more into your life. That makes sense? I know that's a very, very bad way of me explaining it, but that's kind of what makes sense to me. More specific towards your needs or your goals or your dreams, so to say. So basically, to manifest, or when you are manifesting, you are using the law of attraction to bring something into your life. Either bring a goal, a habit, a thought process, or an energy into your life. Okay, now that we talked about what manifesting is, kind of a basic definition, so you guys can kind of understand the idea of manifesting, let's talk about how do you manifest? How does one make a manifest? How do you manifest something into your life? When I first learned about manifesting, I really struggled with this part of how do you do it. It sounds like a really complex thing, like you had to, you know, do a lot of different extra stuff to it. Honestly, it is the most basic thing to do. Once you learn how to manifest, it is honestly super basic and really easy, honestly. I know there are probably many different ways out there to manifest, but personally for me, I think ways that I like to manifest is definitely by meditating, praying. We'll get to that part later. And writing it down. I think manifesting something is definitely the main thing that people do, is they write their manifest down, or they manifest on paper. So wanting to manifest something, you write your manifest down, and how you write it is what counts. You want to write it down as if it already happened. So for an example, let's say you're wanting to manifest more love into your life. You want to, with cultivating love or having a more loving type lifestyle, or if you want to give love out more to the world, by manifesting it, you would write it down as if I have spent like say you're doing it for a month. In July, I want to manifest more kindness in my life and out to the world. I would write down my manifest. I would write it down as I have cultivated a more kindness mindset, or a more kindness attitude towards the world for the month of July. So I'm basically acting like it already had happened, if it has not happened yet. By writing it down as if it already happening, you are already doing positive reinforcement. You're already attracting, using the law of attraction to already get into your mindset that this is what you're going to do, and it already happened, so to say. If you guys will indulge me for a second, I'm going to kind of go through my June manifest that I made for this month, and kind of explain some that, you know, by doing this tactic, by, you know, writing my manifest down as if they already happened, it honestly kind of worked. I begun to work on my spiritual path. I haven't really done much of that this month so far, only because I've just been so busy, and that's not good. But you know, I basically I really wanted to like kind of sit down and start working on my path more, and I just really haven't sat down and done much of it. I've sat down a little bit, but not as much as I certainly want to. So I'm probably gonna roll that manifest into July. This one I definitely want to point out. It says, I have spent more and more time outside and have connected to nature. So manifest is you write your manifest down as if it already happened, thus reinforcing that thing to be attracted more into your life. Let's talk about why I think you should manifest, or why would one want to manifest? What's the big deal about it? I don't know if you guys are like me, but I am a sucker for starting over. And maybe not starting over in a like dramatic grand sense, but I love to like start a new week, start a new month, start a new, you know, year kind of thing. I love to just, once like a new month comes by, so when July comes up, I am basically just gonna wipe the slate clean. I mean, not entirely. I don't mean like doing anything massive or dramatic, or you know, sell my car or anything like that. But I just like to kind of start fresh, start anew, get ready for a new month. And I love to make new goals. I love to make new habits to work on for that month. Or I like to, you know, make a whole new spread in my calendar, or a new spread in my planner. Like, I just love the idea of starting new, starting fresh, starting with a brand new set of eyes kind of thing. When I'm organizing like my goals and my habits, I definitely like to reevaluate and see, okay, what kind of attitudes, what kind of thoughts, what kind of habits or goals do I really want to be working on, or what I want to have in my life. And so, you know, manifesting is definitely something I kind of reset for each month. Sometimes, kind of like I explained how to manifest, is I like to roll some. I still want to keep working on those manifests, or, you know, still have those manifests for the next month. So if you're like me and you know, you really want to adapt a new, you know, habit, a new thought process, a new energy into your life, manifesting is certainly the way to do so. And I feel like, you know, I'm kind of a psychology nerd, strongly in positive reinforcement. I think the more, you know, when you're trying to work on a new habit or something, is using positive reinforcement to continue to work on that habit. Say you want to drink more water, and let's say you've been doing it for a couple days, you're doing really well, but then like one day you kind of skip drinking water and you start drinking soda or drinking a lot of coffee or something like that. You kind of feel bad and you start beating yourself up, saying, like, oh, you messed up, you skipped a day, you started drinking soda or what have you. Like, that's that negative reinforcement. I believe in positive reinforcing. So positive reinforcing, you skipped a day from, you know, you drink soda, or you skipped a day from drinking water, saying that's okay. We're gonna try again tomorrow. We're gonna keep on going. One day is just one day. Not a big deal. Or, you know, even if you do it more than one day, start over. Like, just start another day, you know. Or, you know, doing like a reward system kind of thing. That definitely positive reinforcement. And I feel like manifesting is positive reinforcing. So if I have in my mindset that I, you know, like say I want to cultivate more kindness in my life, if I already have it in my mindset that I have already done that, it trains and positive reinforces my mind to start doing things that cultivate more kindness into my life. And, you know, even with manifesting, you can kind of get even more specific and say, hey, you know, I want to I have you know, cultivated more kindness in my life by doing random acts of kindness throughout my day to people. I think why you should manifest, it definitely creates that positive reinforcement. It definitely kind of trains your mind to think, okay, if you write it down as if you have already done it, you're training your mind, putting yourself in that mindset, so you're more likely to do actions or, you know, habits that will cultivate that thing you want in your life. And it also kind of just helps you take action. If, like I said, you're in that mindset already, you're more likely to take action. So for an example, for my manifest of nature, I really had it in my mindset that I was definitely going to be spending my month in June more out in nature. And the more I had that mindset tucked in the back of my mind, I started like seizing opportunities where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the pool today with my sister. I'm gonna be outside today. Being outside and meditating in a field near my sister's house, or going to a park on my lunch, or going out for a walk and just spending time in nature. If I have that tucked into my subconscious, then I start, you know, subconsciously making decisions that go with that manifest. If you're really wanting to have either like a goal, a dream, or an energy come into your life by manifesting, you are tucking that away into your subconscious, acting that kind of energy, that kind of thought process, and then subconsciously you make decisions or you make actions that coincide with that manifest. It's definitely not something, it's not for everybody, totally understandable, but I just want to encourage you guys to try it. I've never been a big manifesting person. Honestly, don't even know, I didn't even think I'd be sitting here talking to you guys about it, because I was never really into manifesting very much. But I started to manifest just kind of for fun and just to try it out, and I'm glad I did, because I'm starting to see more and more of my manifests kind of come true, so to say, or I am making actions more on my manifests, and it's honestly been fun, and it's been interesting to see. So I want to encourage you guys to try it. Yeah, like I said, it's not for everybody, understandable, but definitely try it out and see for yourself. Okay, so now that we kind of talked about like what manifesting is, how you do it, and why I think you should try it, let's kind of take a 180. Let's talk about manifesting and God, or manifesting in Christianity. So as I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys, this is not your kind of vibe, feel free to skip over this chapter. Tiny backstory, I've been a Christian probably since I was about 7 or 8. This pretty much when I was introduced to God, or when I understood what God is, or what He is. Since then, and I got saved or received salvation at the age of 17. Definitely, you know, started my journey with Jesus at the age of 17. I'm pretty strong with my faith. That's my Christian side of my faith and my spiritual side, I should say. Another aspect is I started a bit of a spiritual journey as well. I got interested in yoga when I was in high school, and I started doing yoga just for fun, because honestly, and to this day, I absolutely hate exercise, and I do not believe in exercise as something that's boring and hard to do. I like to do fun stuff to exercise, like swimming or yoga or playing tennis or something like that. I'm not somebody who likes to run marathons or work on machinery, like exercise machinery. Honestly, don't even know how to do that. Spiritual journey, kind of doing yoga, and then I kind of evolved from there. I want to make a distinction that I'm not a spiritual expert. I feel like I'm very in touch with my spiritual side. I love to use spiritual ritual in my spiritual like self, but also with my walk with God. So for an example, I like to get into chakras, or I like to get into crystals, meditation, as those two, you know, accompany my walk with God, as well as get in touch with my spiritual self inside. So you know, manifesting is something I kind of see on the spiritual side. Learning about manifesting, I kind of felt wary of it, not in a bad way. This is not a negative way, but I was kind of like, okay, how can I manifest but still like manifesting to God, basically. You know, as a Christian, if you guys are Christians out there, you know that, you know, using the law of attraction and manifesting is something that can maybe not be a bad thing. And I don't, like I said, I don't mean this in any kind of negative way. It's just that, you know, as Christians, we believe that if we want something in our lives, it needs to go according to God's plan, and it needs to be manifest through Him. So, you know, and I definitely believe that. I believe that our blessings, our wants, our needs and desires should be according to God's plan. It should be, you know, for the purpose of to serve Him. Want something in our lives, we should go to God first. I strongly do believe that, you know, but I don't think there's a harm in doing manifesting. I think it would only be a harm if you were manifesting something that was against God. All those kinds of things. I really wanted to find a way to manifest, but do it in a godly way, shall I say? How can I merge the two of these things together? And the way I have found it is that you can totally manifest, again, as long as it's not against God, you can totally manifest, but also recognize that God is the one that brings, you know, brings blessings or brings things into your life. If you want to manifest a new car, you definitely want to try to go and pray. You definitely want to go to God and pray about Him blessing you with a new car, or, you know, finding ways of helping you with a new car. You know, you definitely want to include God, or God, go to God first and definitely say, hey, I want to manifest this thing in my life, but I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna understand and go to God about it for sure. I feel like manifesting is kind of a way of having faith. You know, in a Christian sense, faith is, you know, having faith that God will provide something in your life. That's kind of the same thing as manifesting. You are, you know, when you manifest, you're having a mindset for something to come into your life. Put your faith and your trust in God that He is going to provide you opportunities to make that happen, or He's going to bless you in those ways. So, you know, that's why I kind of think that doing manifesting and kind of doing it and recognizing it in a way, God is our provider and He provides those things into our lives. So, you know, if you definitely want, if you're a Christian, you are like kind of like, oh, I don't know about manifesting, I totally understand. I was there, and honestly I'm still kind of new at this as far as like merging manifesting and God together. So yeah, I really been trying to like practice that way. I don't know if there's any way to practice that, but I've been trying to, you know, really merge those two things together. So one of my manifests for June was my last one actually, was I have gotten closer and closer to God and have strengthened my connection with Him. So, you know, using that as an example, if you're wanting, you write down that manifest, but you also go to God and you pray to Him about being more closer to Him and Him showing you ways of how to do that. I think that's the best way to merge them together. If you are curious or wanting to start manifesting, but you know, have that same recognition of God and you want to incorporate the same thing as I do, that's my definite suggestion of how to do so. So I definitely want to encourage you guys to try it. I think it's kind of, it's a positive reinforcing way to do it, but you're also making sure that you're praying to God and understanding that He's the one that provides, you know, things into your life or blesses you with things in your life. So there. All right, welcome to the fun part. Okay, now that we talked about a little bit of a spiritual, a little bit of a Christian take on manifesting, I definitely want to kind of give you guys a practical demonstration of manifesting and show you guys a little manifest with me. So I'm going to kind of take you guys a little bit of a journey. I haven't done my manifest for July yet, and I definitely want to kind of give you guys like a visual. I don't know if you guys are like me, you're a visual person. I am definitely a visual person. I like to see how things are done before I start doing them, or that's how I learn kind of thing. So I definitely kind of want to give you guys a bit of a demonstration of how to do a manifesting, or how I like to manifest. You guys will join me. Let's go manifest for July. do today when it comes to manifesting, a little bit of a bit of a soulful chat yet practical demonstration, because you guys know I love to give you some practicality. Now I want to hear your guys' thoughts on manifesting. Have you guys ever tried manifesting? Do you love to manifest? You don't never tried it, but I've always wanted to. What are some of your manifests for July, if you guys are comfortable with sharing, or you know, any kind of manifesting magic advice you can give out into the world. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Also, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Soulful Chats. Do you guys like that I do Soulful Chats? Do you like the topics? Do you guys have any kind of suggestions for topics into the future for Soulful Chats? Leave it all down in the description below. I would love to hear from you guys. Aside from all of that, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you on my next vlog or my next blog post. Bye.